Well, good evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, with another edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day live stream extravaganza event where I actually write a brand new book and get it ready for publication on Amazon's Kindle Direct publishing platform in real time, in front of your very eyes, and in real life for 301 consecutive days. Now, that seems like a Herculean task, right? Well, it is, but today is day 298, which means I'm really, really close to getting done. In fact, only 3 more days, and this is over. And the book will be ready for uploading to Amazon's Kindle Direct publishing platform on January 1st of 2021. Crazy, right? But it's happening, and I'm really kind of surprised myself, because when I set out to do this on Friday, March 6th, earlier this year, I didn't know it was going to be this hard or this challenging or this interesting or this fill in the blank. I mean, it's everything all at once. And the bottom line is it's working. I knew that to get this book done, it was going to be like taking bites out of an elephant in order to eat the entire elephant. But it's working, because I have been coming down here and doing this live stream for as short as 15 minutes to as long as about an hour 15 every single night for, to date, 298 days. And as I said, it's actually working. How can I prove that to you? Well, let's take a look at where I am in the book right now. I'm actually in the process of proofing the book, because I got so far along that I was able to get an actual printed hard copy proof. As part of Kindle Direct Publishing, you can upload your files ahead of time so you can actually proof the book, the hard copy of the book, because believe me, even if you think you've got everything done perfectly, you're going to find little things to correct, like I have on that page right there. And I've already gone through the book all the way to page 204 in the proof copy, and I've been making changes all the way, and I'm going to continue to do that tonight with this section starting about Mike Alton. And I've gone through today, and I've made corrections, and I want to see if I need to make any more corrections here. Getting fumbling fingers to run as quickly over the keyboard. Fumbling fingers to run as quickly. Okay, let's see. That sentence is weird. Then it becomes more the matter of getting fumbling fingers to run as quickly over a keyboard as quickly over a keyboard as they can to keep up with the speed at which their brain creates. So then it becomes more the matter of getting fumbling fingers to run as quickly over a keyboard as they can to keep up with the speed at which their brain creates. Yep, that's certainly how I feel. Mike Alton. Ooh, what happened there? I think I lost some letters. Oh, that's why I did that. Geographically, he's located smack dab in the center of the United States. Okay, we'll leave that the way it is. Just take a look at how Mike explains it in his own words. I have to. Well, I have to admit, blah, blah, blah. Well, my average blog post length is blank, blank when it's published, single quote. Okay, comma, space. Now, you don't know me, but I've been advertising copywriter for closer. I used to think I was a fast writer based on the writers I was surrounded by. Yeah. Joking aside, and I would say, yeah, how about it? I would say speed isn't what's most important. Capital W, what allows me to do that? That's really what they're doing, right? That's really what they're doing, right? Yep. Oh, I need to research everything. If they could get themselves out of that mindset of I need to research everything, get rid of that's the place, and just share what they know, their experience, share the stories that are already in there, comma, that comes pretty quick, period. Yep. Next page, like a live blogged see it. Ooh, let's do this so you can see what I'm doing. I live blogged iPhone stuff. I think was it was just anything. It was anything I could think of that was related to my core business. It was anything that I could think of that was related to my core business, which at the time was 100% social media. I learned a hard lesson, which was that I learned a hard lesson, comma, which was that most of my stuff was wasted. Go down. Looking like and goal's not really looking at when you publish things. I mean, they are, but not thinking about it the way you and Google's looking at your entire site. Ratio. My site, social media app at about 1. But when I publish something about email, when I publish something about blah blah, make sure that tense, you realize article. It's not part of my course. Published it. I shouldn't have wasted time, and I shouldn't have had wasted the space. Literally, wasted the space on my site. I'll tell you. To go through your site today. Some way, because I'm weeding them. Of unpublished, weeding them, unpublishing content. It's getting no traffic. Right. That garbage, let's get rid of that stuff. Not get that stuff that's not getting traffic at all. That's actually hurting you. All right, so I need to get that stuff on the same page. Ooh. And I can do that by getting to 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy. Just poor man's letting. You're 1 of 1. Good. Mike Alton, that's good. 7. You see what Mike's doing there. Social. That's what his other site, the social media hat, is all about. Yeah, that works. Mike is website. There can be little confusion about what those sites cover. La la. Media, social media consultancy, social media hat. Social media hat. And that I had to know more about it. Is what I like to call the first date effect. Stripe, I've used that before. And in business, the very best kind of customer relationship is la 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 la. And that serves both his audience can comfortably manage it. That serves both his audience and protects him from that dreaded condition known as blogger burn. Okay, so, and that's how he can comfortably maintain a social media presence that serves both his audience and protects him from that dreaded condition known as blogger burnout. All right, that's good. Next page. We got Dana Sanchez, and I got to scale that photo somehow. Okay, so this is a left reading. So let's do this. Let's actually move it over. want to scale this. Size and position. And scale it, lock aspect ratio, and take it down to 80%. It's definitely over there. Dana Sanchez. Let's see if I can take this up 0.25 points. I'm going to condense the type just a tad. Condense by point. Knew she wanted. Kind of biz. Scale that down even more. Go to 70%. Okay. That'll work. Bad. Worse. Existentially catastrophic. Yeah, how about that? All right. No. Joke. Go be a function of a sales rep. Also that of copywriter, etc. Dana never. Now, comma, Dana never in. Suddenly a completely terrifyingly uncertain future. Very scared for sure, but it's Hunter. Episodes number 83, 4. Nonfiction brand. Next page. Here's Dana talking, blah, blah. Out. And just started doing stuff. Basically, I told them didn't want radio station. The radio station. I didn't want the radio station. I didn't want to put the station a bad. I didn't want to put the radio station in. And inevitably that led to well, where are you going? What are you going to do? When you don't know. I said, ideally, I would like to continue doing what I was doing. I said, ideally, comma, I would like to do what I was. Ideally, I would like to, but over 250 clients. I'm going to be very transparent here. I needed 5,000 a month. Figured out. So I figured out I didn't know what I was doing, but now they call it reverse engineering. Yep. But I just didn't know what I was doing, what they call. I didn't know that I was doing what they call reverse engineering. If I could find 10 clients to pay me $500 a month to do their marketing, then I will survive. I was still in survival mode, and so I told them this kind of help. I said, let me put together a business plan. Kind of help. I just need 10 just needed it. Never actually happened that way. I never actually had 10 clients give me 500, but that was just a start. So I was doing what they had. Yeah, they hired me for 600 a month. And the next client, oops. I went from there. And then from there I went to the next client. And then from there I went to the next client. One of the car dealers that was caught in that feud. He was so mad that I got fired over this thing that he pulled his advertising from the radio station. And this is probably the best thing that ever happened to me. He sat with me for about 2 hours, and this guy's like, this guy was giving me advice. And so when I got up to leave, he goes, I'm in, I want to hire you. And I said, no, you're just doing that because you feel sorry for me. Then he said it again, and I thought, you know what? I'm not looking to gift horse in the mouth. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then it just little by little, it went on from there. It went on from there. What Dana didn't know, they know. Actually, what she does so brilliantly and how she does it. They know exactly who she is, what she does, and how she does it. It's not at all surprising that it's not at all surprising that they would immediately want to do business with her, especially as she was quality to integrity, professionalism, and caring. People give you a new marketing solution. Looks to be plenty of room on this page for another clipboard. Our answer was completely factual. So and is now as in born and is now as of 2021 in its 11th year of success. As I said, had you talked to after clipboard confidence, get rid of the W's. Take a look at her. Is website clipboard. Go ahead and deconstruct. Copy. And you'll see you embrace the fiction here of who she is and is being at every single day interaction and social media. Blah, blah, blah. End of that page. On to Neil Schaefer. Getting a little warm down here. Neil Schaefer. Brand. I wrote about Neil Schaefer earlier in the section about blah, blah. To address. But then his next couple of books broke from the windmill recipe completely. To address other topics in different ways. Can we get this on the same line? Compress it. Condense the type by 0.25 points. Okay, got it on the same line. Good. Yeah. Only one of them is named after him. With and Neil and I talked about it. La la la. Confusing to some. Ooh, will this be able to be tightened up? You got to be careful when condensing type, because if you do it too much, it looks really bad and squashed together. But I typically can get by with, yeah, I can't do more than that. So can I, for this line, the sheer number of, we're confusing. Confusing to some, comma, and certainly not in the best interest of personal brand. Neil Schaefer. I guess so. I'm selfishly asking you about it because of that. So I want to. And there were other brands. Bold, leave it. At that time, I was sort of in transition. And on it goes. better to do? Already go on, blah, blah. Made it to the 5th act. Oh, I better look that up. Let's just make sure King Lear. Is there an Act 5? 4th act. Yeah, Act 5. Yeah. Who dies in Act 5? Thank you. Google's. Act 5, that looks clean. Bea. Moving on to my friend Bea. Hello, Bea. Engagement, extra space. Social. Constantly changing, ever hungry herd of social channels. Period. Next page. Because her personal brand is demanding it. Doesn't. I don't think it qualifies as a personal brand. Okay. I don't think it qualifies. How about just leaving? Take on a life of its own. Character. Diligent. What she's doing. Diligent hard work of completely understanding who she is. Personal brand foundation, all the way down here. Personal brand. This. How about fundamental personal brand element? Next page. The way I see it. Bea is pivoting. Deep calibration. Focused. And the reason she's in is now. Now it's about the artisan and her artistry. How, where, and when. Things like how, where, and when to post. Blah. Her personal brand aligned social commune. Personal brand aligned social communications. A little cold. Beautiful. And that takes us to the end of tonight's little extravaganza, because I only have from pages this section starting with Richard Moore on page 223. That'll take us all the way through the end on page, in this book, 250, but I think I ballooned out a couple of pages as I went through this. So this thing is almost hand-proofed 100% of the way, which is great, because tomorrow night I'll finish that up, and I'll still have 2 days to do the final polish of the book before I upload the press-ready PDF files to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform, where it will be self-published on January 1st of 2021. Whew. Did I ever think that I would make it this far when I started this on Friday, March 6th, earlier this year, right before COVID lockdown started? I don't know, but I'm doing it. And maybe COVID helped because there were fewer distractions. I don't think COVID helped, but I do think having a plan to actually take this mammoth project and whittle away at it a little bit at a time has really helped me actually get this thing to where it is right now. Again, the book's going to be hand-finished proofreading and editing, and then I'll go into the final read-through, look-through before I post it up on Friday to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform for actual publishing on that date, Friday, January 1st of 2021. How crazy is that? That my plan actually came together, or is close. And I'm not going to jinx it anymore. All I'm going to say is that tonight was episode 298 of 301 consecutive live streams, with the exception of 2 nights when I had Lyme disease, of all things. 103 temperature, don't worry, it's all taken care of. But even then, those nights, I tried to get down here to work on the book because I made the promise to you, my peer pressure posse, to keep me honest and working on this book. And it's actually paying off. So I want to thank you, whether you're there or not, because you forced me to come down here and work on this. And seriously, I have to say thanks. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast and all things nonfiction branding. Check out the podcast. A new episode just came out yesterday featuring Ollie Bridge, who's the Chief Marketing Officer of Bonjoro.com, a really cool personal video service that allows you to send person-to-person, face-to-face, or what I like to call face-to-feed, or face-to-face videos to individuals in a very fast, frictionless way that can really help build not only your personal brand, but the relationships that you have between the people you work with, you care about, and you serve via your business. So check it out. It's episode 123 of Nonfiction Brand. And if you see an image that looks like this when you do the search, you're looking for the right thing. You'll see my picture in black and white and Nonfiction Brand stacked just like that. That actually is the album art or cover art for the podcast. So if you see that, you know you got the right thing. That's it for me tonight. I will be back here tomorrow for the final nighttime version of this quest for bookage and the final proofing. So be sure to help me out and help me celebrate that very special night. And that'll be episode 299. Crazy. Anyway, I'm getting a little beside myself on this because I'm just kind of blown away. But enough of that. I'll see you tomorrow around the same time. Until then, theme music, take us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.